Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for the weekly SmackDown Event Center report. And now here's the man that will bring you the happenings on WWE SmackDown every Friday night, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 2646 of the show. What's going on? It is October the 31st, 2025, 10:53 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Series is going on right now. The Dodgers have a 3-1 lead going into the ninth inning. And if that lead still stands, one more game left of the baseball season will be tomorrow. Unless the Blue Jays pull a Joe Carter-like miracle to win the World Series. We'll find out after I'm done with this video, because I have yet to do a Shenanigans Statements of the Statesman for the month of October. So as we go into November tomorrow, we're going to talk about a little bit of SmackDown. There's a little bit of Halloween decorations going on. But it seems like also this is the final SmackDown before tomorrow night's Saturday night's main event. Matches are on the card, and I think there are 4 matches on the card. All are title matches. So to kick it off, it looks like Tiffany Stratton was not waiting for tomorrow night. Now, here's the thing, here's the thing. You gotta notice, Tiffany Stratton calls out Jade Cargill. Nick Aldis says, no, we're waiting tomorrow. Tiffany does not care. She wants Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill comes out, security comes out, and Jade Cargill saying, I'm taking that title. And then after Jade Cargill, security has separated the two of them. And so there's that. And Ilya Dragunov, they have a documentary on his return. He was lifting weights, rehabbing himself, and he talks about being the new United States champion. And so he issued the open challenge. But before that, all that happened, R-Truth was dressing as Santa Claus and was in Motor Michigan. Dude, wrong holiday. He sure dressed as and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, and all that good stuff. And then so Sokoa confronts on the Motor City Machine Guns, hey, we want the belts back, and they say, no, we're going to get the belts. And it seems like they have a challenge issued, and a match would happen. Then going back, Ilya Dragunov defending the United States title against a mystery challenger. U.S. Open Challenge continues. And Nathan Frazier was the one that answered the call. Action was going to be in his corner. And then Tommaso Ciampa pushes him. He said, no, you're not going to get this nerd a title shot. And Nathan Frazier gets upset. It's a little pushing and shoving. And then really Dragunov was like, hey, it's going to be a shot for everybody. But he came in first. He's got the shot. And I don't give title shots to jackasses. And Tommaso Ciampa was not very happy. He ends up walking away. And they had a great matchup. As you know, Nathan Frazier and Ilya Dragunov started in NXT UK. A little history there. So, and then Dragunov ended up retaining the title in a great matchup. Dragunov helped out Nathan Frazier. The two hugged, and it was great sportsmanship and respect. As Nathan Frazier was saluting Dragunov, Tommaso Ciampa ambushes him from behind, and then Axiom came to the aid of Nathan Frazier, and then Johnny Gargano blindsided Nathan Axiom, and then I think both teams were, and then everybody was brawling to the back, and Dragunov got involved, and he ends up breaking it up, and then he catches Tama Tonga with his title in the back, and he goes, yeah. Tama Tonga wants a shot at the United States title. Because the MFTs ain't playing around. They want the tag team title. They want the United States title. Who knows? And Carmelo Hayes took on Kit Wilson. The Miz gets involved during that matchup. And Hayes ended up winning, but then the Miz hits him. The Miz hits Hayes with a skull-crushing finale. That feud is going to be off and running. Be well aware of that. And Captain Kelly interviewed Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair about Alexa's match against Nia Jax. And they were concerned about the Kabuki Warriors. And Alexa Bliss says the Kabuki Warriors want to get some. They know where to find us. So there's that. And Sami Zayn wanted to be out there for the Motor City Machine Guns, but Nick Aldis says, you're not cleared. I can't have you out there with the MFTs. They're dangerous as it is. And Sami Zayn goes, fine. Cody Rhodes greets him and says, hey, what you did with the United States title, keep up. It was great. And it was good. Keep up good work. I said, yeah, good luck tomorrow night. I'm pulling for you. So and then Nick Aldis talks to Cody Rhodes and about Jacob Fatu. He says, I didn't have anything to do with that. He says, the contract's here. Everything's good. We're ready to go. And then Alexa Bliss took on Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair gets involved during the matchup, distracting Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss took advantage of it. Ends up getting the 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Alexa Bliss ends up winning the match. And then Rey Fenix confronts the MFT. Say, hey, you want to fight me? Solo Sikoa says, hey, are you looking to fight me? No. He walks away. I don't want to fight you. He walks away. And then all of a sudden he stands on top of a crate, looks at Tala Tonga. I want to fight you. And then all of a sudden he slaps Tala Tonga. Rey Fenix has got his set on him, man. You know, I think he's like his brother, Cero Miedo. That's Rey Fenix for you. Right there. That may be Penta's thing, but Rey Fenix is Penta's brother, mind you. The Damian Priest addresses Aleister Black and says, I'm not going to hate you for what you did. You just woke up beside me and you're going to watch your backs next time. And then all this talks to Tiffany Stratton. She says, listen, I'm going through with this stuff. I'm going through with the championship. I don't care. And Julia and Kiana James interrupt them. And they say, you should have taken our offer or would have helped you. And then Julia goes, hey, no, you know what? Tiffany time will be up when all is said and done. And then Chelsea Green and Alba Fire interrupts all this. And then Julia says, you want a match? You know. And Nick Aldis says, okay, you guys have a match. And then they had a battle of the mascots. The Bearcat of Cincinnati was defeated by the Utah Red Tail Hawks. The Swoop, the mascot, defeated the Bearcat. So, and he mentioned Bearcat Keith Lee. I haven't heard from him in quite a while. Well, Motor City Machine Guns took on the MFTs. That will be Tama Tonga and JC Mateo. Solo Sikoa and Tonga Loa got involved during that matchup, and the MFTs ended up winning. They attacked the Motor City Machine Guns after the matchup. Rey Fenix and Shinsuke Nakamura tried their luck, but they also were taken out by the MFTs who stand tall in the end. We haven't heard anything from the Y6, but actually, I forgot to tell you, Nikki Cross in the back scared Alba Fire and Chelsea Green. Looks like they got a little jumpy of everybody jumping out of trash cans and appearing out of nowhere. And then all this talk to Drew McIntyre. Says, the contract good? Yes. Everything good? Yep. So, are you afraid I'm going to go out there and talk on the mic? Yep. And then the contract signing happened, and Drew McIntyre's lopsided, I don't want to sign it. Cody Rhodes grabs it, signs it, and then he says, Cody Rhodes goes, okay, you want me to, you would think that if I get disqualified or counted out, I lose the title, and that's what I wanted. I was like, fine, you got it. And then Drew McIntyre did the one thing that he knew how to get inside Rhodes' head. Hey, what are your daughter's names again? And then he fights him, and then Drew McIntyre escaped, and then Nick Aldis tries to confront Cody Rhodes. Rhodes moves him out of the way, gets Claymored, and then Drew McIntyre powerbombs him to a table and says he'll take the title. And he'll do whatever it takes to get it. And that's what happened right here. So, that's it for the final SmackDown until Saturday night's main event. But right here, I got the picks and predictions for Saturday night's main event. I did this last night on Rant and Rave, but I will reiterate the card. World title on the line. CM Punk and Jey Uso. It's vacant because Seth Rollins is injured. WWE title on the line. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Women's title on the line. Tiffany Stratton against Jade Cargill. And in the Intercontinental title line in a triple threat. Dominic Mysterio defensive against Penta and Rusev. Now for CM Punk and Jey Uso, I picked CM Punk. And for the WWE Championship, I picked Rhodes to retain over Drew McIntyre. Tiffany Stratton defending the title against Jade Cargill. And with Stratton's her leg injury, I'm going with Jade Cargill on this one. That's another reason why I went with Jade Cargill, because she found a weak spot. And then for the Intercontinental title, I picked the Bulgarian Brute to win the championship. And I think we might see the return. Oh, who knows? If Lana returns unexpectedly, and just in case Liv Morgan shows up or Roxanne Perez, well, we'll take that. But right now, either way, Rusev will be the new Intercontinental champ. So that's all the time we have on the show, episode 2646 of the show. Next up will be the Shenanigans Statements of the Statesman for October 2025. Until that next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.